Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and happy new day, happy new week, happy new month, and happy first Sunday of the month to all of you guys. And please, if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe down below. Thank you so much. So the last update about JODHA and Akbar was how Shaynaz finally saw her mother in the cave that she was kept in, and Shaynaz stabbed Jalal, but thankfully it was only Shaynaz's imagination. And JODHA was telling Rahim stories, and Jalal comes there, and Rahim asked JODHA and Jalal that when are they going to give birth to their own child. That was the last update. Let's continue from there. JODHA says that Jalal should not talk like this in front of kids, and JODHA asks Moti and Zakira to take Rahim to Salima, and they goes. Jalal says that now JODHA should answer him, and JODHA says that do anybody ask anything. Jalal says that he did not ask the question, and it was Rahim that asked that when are they going to have their own children, and he also saw it in his dream, so JODHA should tell him when this dream will become true. JODHA blushed and she was about to leave, but Jalal holds JODHA's hands and stopped her, and they both hug each other. A voiceover says that Shaynaz used to think that Jalal is responsible for her mother's condition, and she wanted to take the throne from him, and somebody was ready to help Shaynaz, and the person was waiting for the opportunity that will make him turn against Jalal. Shaynaz was seen writing a letter, and she says that soon she will get help and then she will see Jalal. In the court, Akbar informs everyone that this day, Jalal won the war against Emu in the guidance of Bairam Khan, and that was when Jalal won this throne. Akbar says that he congratulates Jalal today, and Salima will place crown on Jalal's head, and Salima remembered Bairam Khan's poetry for her. Salima comes and takes the crown, but Salima was sad, and Amida comes there and asks Salima to go ahead. Salima placed the crown on Jalal's head, and Jalal looks at Salima, and Salima leaves from there. Jalal says that today is a pure and beautiful day, but he is missing Bairam Khan, because if it wasn't for Bairam Khan, then he wouldn't have become a king, and Bairam Khan made him learn politics, and today he got this throne because of Bairam Khan's sincerity. Jalal says that if Bairam Khan would have been here, then he would have given him respect, and he would have thanked him, and today is a special day, so he wants to meet the nation, so everyone should be there. JODHA was getting ready, and Jalal comes there. JODHA says that Jalal is ready already, and Jalal says that seeing JODHA, he got to know what beauty really means, and is it that when you love someone, then the person looks more beautiful to you. JODHA says that why the first praises, and Jalal says that he did not lie, and he only came to tell JODHA that JODHA should be with him when he would distribute coins to the nation. JODHA says that she will come out, but she has some demand, and Jalal says that what is JODHA's demand? JODHA says that Jalal have 3 special wives, and she wants Jalal not to call them special. Jalal says that JODHA wants him to snatch the special title from them, and JODHA says yes, Jalal should take the title, or else Jalal should take all of them with him to address the nation, because all of them are special. Jalal says that he understands, and sorry for trying to argue with JODHA when he knows that he cannot win JODHA. Rukaya was getting ready, and Oshia asks that can he make Rukaya get ready. Salima comes there and says that special wives are going for the event, and Rukaya says that she always only gets ready when she have to go to the nation with Jalal. Salima says that Jalal called the special wives, and Rukaya says yes, she, Salima and JODHA, so they should go, and they goes. Shaynaz says that today is the celebration of the throne, but she will get her throne back, and she will not let Jalal take it. And JODHA comes there and asks that what will Shaynaz not let anyone take. Shaynaz pretends and says that Rahim always win against her when they play, and she will not let him win this time. JODHA laughs and says that Rahim is just a kid, so Shaynaz should not get angry like this, and Shaynaz should come for the throne celebration, and JODHA leaves. Shaynaz says that she will get her throne, and she is just waiting for her informant, and someone was shown riding the horse through the jungle. Shivani was with JODHA, and Shivani says that it would be nice to see JODHA with Jalal. Tejvant comes there and calls JODHA as Queen JODHA, but JODHA says that Tejvant is her sister's husband, and Tejvant is like her brother-in-law. Then why is Tejvant calling her Queen JODHA? Shivani says yes, JODHA is Tejvant's sister-in-law, and Tejvant says okay, he will call JODHA sister-in-law, and they smile. All the family members were waiting for Jalal, and Jalal comes to the gate of the palace. Jalal greets JODHA, but he did not greet Rukaya. Jalal says one big thing and asks that what is this, and Akbar says that JODHA asked Tejvant to make it for the day, and it is a big coin which has Bismillah written on one side and Bhagwan on the other side. Jalal says to JODHA that he doesn't know how JODHA always think of beautiful ideas like this, but he wants to say that he liked JODHA's idea a lot. JODHA says that when Jalal fulfills his duty as a king, then how can she forget her duty to make Jalal happy? Jalal smiles and says that how can he forget that nobody can win against JODHA in argument, and they live to meet the nation. Jalal comes to the common people and the people chant for Jalal's name. Jalal addressed the nation that this day is a very special day for him because he got the throne from a Musin today, and he promised that he will serve his nation with his heart, and Jalal asked Akbar to distribute the coins to the people. The people seize the coins and says that it has Bhagwan on it, and using the coins is a sin. Akbar says that how dare the people to say anything against the king's decision, and Jalal says that Akbar should let him explain to the people by himself. Jalal asks a man that what was he saying, and the man says that this coins has a notation of Hindu religion, and by rejecting it, they are respecting their religion, and maybe Jalal wants to prove that he made both religion one. Jalal says exactly, Bhagwan and Allah are one, but the people still insist that they cannot accept the coin. Jalal says that the people should look at the other side of the coin, and the people says that 777 was written on the other side, which means Bismillah. Jalal says that so how can the people reject the coin? Because if sun shines in the Muslims' house, then it shines in the house of the Hindus too, and rain falls in Muslims and Hindus' house equally. So if God did not divide us, then who are we to bring division among ourselves? Jalal says that he is a true Muslim, but he respects all religion, and he was born in an Hindu house, and if the Hindus did not help him, then he wouldn't have been standing here, and a king is for all religion, and all the people chant for Jalal's name. The family were happy at how Jalal handled the situation, and some people with a letter comes to Jalal. Akbar stops them from going to Jalal, and one man says that Jalal should look at the Hindus coming to him, and they want to kill Jalal. Jalal asks Akbar to let them come, and they comes to Jalal and gives him paper. Akbar was written on the paper, and the Hindu says that they are given Jalal the title of Akbar because Jalal is like a god to them, and Jalal is the only king who thought that the Hindus are also human. The Hindu says that Jalal removed tax, and now Jalal made coins with their religion on it, and Jalal is really a great king, so they are giving Jalal the title of Akbar, which means one and only one, and they chant for Jalal, calling him Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar. Jalal was happy, and Jalal says that by giving him this title, the people has given him more responsibilities, and now he have to work more harder. So talk begins, and Jalal so says to JODHA that I lost to your stubbornness, and I wanted to listen to my name from your mouth, Mariam Samani, but you never called me. JODHA so says that I never called you, but that day, I couldn't stop myself after listening to that title, and the so talk ends. Back at the throne celebrations, Jalal looks at JODHA, and JODHA says that she loves Jalal a lot, and JODHA called Jalal her king and her Akbar, and Jalal smiles. JODHA comes to Jalal, and JODHA looks so happy. JODHA says my king, and Jalal also says what happened, Queen JODHA. JODHA asks Jalal and says that the decision that Jalal made her so happy. And from where did Jalal bring all these things and such a beautiful thought? JODHA says that she considered Jalal as her husband and a king till now, but now she wants to greet such a good man that Jalal is, because truly, the ones who could never be together, Jalal made them come together, and Jalal united Hindus and Muslims, and after this, the Muslims will celebrate Diwali with Hindus, and Hindus will celebrate Eid with Muslims, and there will be peace and life everywhere. JODHA says that it would have been so good if every ruler start thinking like Jalal, and Jalal says that how is that possible, because none of them has a wife like you do. JODHA says no, Jalal has done such a good thing, and Jalal says that then he deserves a gift. Jalal says that he is JODHA's husband and JODHA's king, and it will feel good if JODHA call him by his name. JODHA says that Rajvanshi women don't call their husbands with their names, and Jalal says that what do they call their husbands when their husband is not a king? JODHA says that Jalal is teasing her again, and Jalal says no, he is saying the truth. Jalal says that he would love it if JODHA called him by his name, and JODHA asks Jalal and says that she cannot do that, and Jalal smiles. JODHA was in her room, and Zakira comes there and says that JODHA looks worried, but JODHA says no, it is not like that, and Zakira says that she can help JODHA. JODHA says that she is looking for some words in the book, and Zakira says that it is written in Urdu, so should she read it to JODHA? JODHA says no need to read it because she just wants some words. JODHA says that she learned the words already, but she forgot because she did not revise. And Zakira says okay, she will tell JODHA. Zakira asks that what was JODHA looking for, and JODHA says letter A. Zakira says that do JODHA mean Alif, and she writes it for JODHA. JODHA says now, the second letter is K, and Zakira writes K in Urdu. JODHA says now B, and Zakira writes it in Urdu and smiles. Zakira completes the word and it says that Akbar, and Zakira asks JODHA if this is all JODHA wanted. JODHA says that what has Zakira written, and Zakira says that she wrote Akbar, and is this what JODHA wanted to write, and this is the same name that the people gave to the king, so now JODHA should revise it. JODHA says thanks and quickly says no, what is it in Urdu? Oh, Shukriya, and Zakira smiles and says that it is JODHA's generosity, and Zakira leaves. JODHA looks at Akbar written in Urdu, and JODHA smiles and hugs it, and she started practicing it. Jalal was done with the prayer, and Amida comes to Jalal's room. Jalal greets Amida, and Amida kisses Jalal's forehead and says that may God give Jalal long life. And Amida called Jalal King Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar, and Jalal smiles and says that it will be just Jalal for Amida because it was people that gave him the name Akbar. Amida says that she is proud of Jalal and all the ancestors must be too, and she wished that Jalal's dad was alive to see this day, and he would have been so proud to see people loving Jalal so much. Jalal says that this is all because of Amida, and Amida says that when she first held Jalal in her hand, she prayed that Jalal should be the greatest king ever, and she wished that Jalal would rule the heart of the people instead of just the land, and she is happy that Allah accepted her prayers. Jalal wipes Amida's tears and says that Amida is happy and there should be no tears in her eyes. JODHA comes there and greets Amida and says that she doesn't know that Amida was here, so she will come back later. But Amida says no because she was about to go, and Amida leaves. Jalal says that this morning is so blessed indeed, and why did JODHA came? JODHA says actually, and Jalal looks at the paper in JODHA's hand, and Jalal says that what is in the paper? JODHA says that Jalal should not look at what is in the paper right now, but Jalal opens the paper and Akbar was written on it. JODHA says that she is practicing Jalal's name written on the paper, and Jalal says that this is so good. JODHA says that she just tried, and Jalal says that JODHA trying is the best. Jalal says that Rajvanshis are not allowed to call their husband's name, but are they allowed to write it? And JODHA says yes, they are. And Jalal says that he just wanted to hear it once again from JODHA, because Rukaya also calls him Jalal. JODHA says that she has told Jalal that Rajvanshis are not allowed to call their husband's name, and Jalal says that this is amazing, because when JODHA hated him, JODHA used to call him Jalal, but immediately JODHA loved him, JODHA stopped calling him by his name. Jalal says that JODHA knows that he cannot read, so can JODHA read what is written on the paper, and is Jalal written on the paper? And JODHA says no, it is another name of Jalal, and Jalal says that is it the king? But JODHA says no, it is Akbar, the name that the people gave to Jalal, and suddenly, JODHA realized that she has just said Jalal's name, and Jalal keeps smiling. JODHA says that what has she said? And Jalal says thank God that he heard it, and JODHA says that Jalal is teasing her again, and Jalal says that what else could he have done when JODHA never agreed to say it when he asked her to, and they both smile. JODHA says that do Jalal know that Akbar means big and highest, and she is proud that the public gave this name to Jalal. JODHA asks that what happened because Jalal looks serious. Jalal says that he have to be because people have given him such a big responsibility and he have to be like the name they gave him. JODHA says that Jalal doesn't have to prove anything because Jalal is doing everything perfectly. Jalal says not really because he cannot even be a good son because he's still not able to help Chand, who happens to be his father's wife. JODHA says that at least Jalal realized that he have to help Chand, and Jalal can do it, and she knows that Jalal will be successful. Jalal says that he will find Queen Chand, but who knows how she will be till then, and in what condition she will be in. Maham comes to Chand and asks that do Chand recognize her, but Chand says no. Maham says that Chand should tell her that she knows her, and Chand laughs and says that Maham is her daughter, and how can she forget Maham Maham says that she is not Chand's daughter, and Chand asks Maham to go away from there because she will not give Maham her daughter because Maham is here to take her daughter from her. Maham Anga says that Chand have to recognize everyone, she and herself, and Chand will have to remember everything, and Maham Anga goes out. Maham Anga was covering her face with a shawl when she comes out and she sees a mark on the wall. Maham Anga says that it looks like someone marked the place to remember it, and Maham Anga asks herself if someone has figured out about the place. Sharafuddin says that he doesn't know what to do because the way Jalal is winning the heart of the people is killing him, and Abu Mali wants him to be patient. Abdul Mali says yes, Sharafuddin should be patient because he has also been patient till now because he cannot do anymore and he have to get what belongs to him, and Sharafuddin should not worry because he will get all that he wanted soon. Sharafuddin says that as long as Jalal is alive, then it is not easy. Abu Mali says that one have to beat the king as well because killing is not the only option. Sharafuddin laughs at Abu Mali and says that he thinks that the bruises on Abu Mali's eyes has affected Abu Mali's brain, and how will Jalal lose to them in a fight? Abdul Mali says yes, Jalal will lose because this war will take everything from him, and he is not the one that will fight with Jalal because someone else whose army has spread all around will be the one to beat Jalal in his game. Sharafuddin says that Jalal is like a lion and Jalal cannot be defeated that easily. Abdul Mali says that the person that he is talking about has a mind of force and the speed of a leopard, and killing is her habit, and there are nothing like mercy and peace in her rules, and she is the only one who can bring Jalal down on his knees, and the person he is talking about is Jalal's stepmother, and her name is Makchuchak. Some people were shown in an icy area and a lady comes there on a horse with her face covered. A man was hanged with his legs up and his head down, and the lady comes down from her horse and moves towards the man. The lady steps up and the hanging man says that the lady should please forgive him and someone should please save him. But the lady says that the last wish of a dying person should be granted. But the man is asking for something that she doesn't have because she doesn't have forgiveness and she doesn't have mercy. The lady takes out her sword and says that the man have to leave the world without his wish being granted, and the lady cuts the man's chest and the man started screaming and he asked the lady to please forgive him. The lady cuts the rope and the man falls down with his head on the floor, and the lady says that the man's death should be good so that she can be happy. One of the lady's soldier comes there and cuts the man's neck, and the lady takes off the cloth that was covering her eyes before, and the lady's face was properly shown. The lady laughs and says that Jalal will remember her name till the day of judgment. And the lady's name is Makchuchak, and she is one of Jalal's stepmothers. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end, and please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, don't forget to share it, don't forget to comment if you can, and I will see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.